Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to 9 Nar Trees podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book. Easy Chair Exercises for Seniors Over 60 by LifeQuest Publishing is a practical fitness guide designed for older adults who want safer, simpler ways to move more each day. Centered on chair-based routines, the book frames exercise as something doable even with limited mobility, joint discomfort, low confidence, or a busy schedule. Its promise is straightforward, short sessions, often under 10 minutes, that can support weight management, strength, balance, energy, and day-to-day comfort. The chair serves as both a stabilizer and a tool, helping readers reduce fall risk while still challenging muscles through controlled movements. The emphasis is not on athletic performance but on functional improvements, such as standing up more easily, walking more steadily, and easing stiffness from long periods of sitting. For seniors who feel overwhelmed by gyms, complicated programs, or high-impact workouts, this book positions consistency and safety as the fastest path to noticeable progress. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, chair-based movement as a safe starting point. A central idea in the book is that a chair can make exercise more accessible without making it ineffective. For many adults over 60, the biggest barrier is not motivation but fear of pain, falling, or overdoing it. A stable chair reduces those risks by providing support for balance and giving clear reference points for posture. This setup helps readers focus on controlled range of motion rather than bracing themselves or rushing through repetitions. The chair also lowers the impact on hips, knees, and ankles, which can be important for people managing arthritis, stiffness, or past injuries. By keeping movements seated or using the chair for support during standing drills, routines become easier to start and easier to repeat daily. The book's approach encourages a gradual on-ramp. Begin with simple mobility and light strengthening, then increase difficulty by adding repetitions, slowing tempo, or expanding range of motion as comfort improves. This progression matters because confidence is built through successful sessions. Over time, the chair becomes less of a crutch and more of a training tool that supports safer independence and steadier movement. Secondly, short routines that build consistency and support weight goals. The book emphasizes brief workouts, often framed as less than 10 minutes, as a realistic way to establish consistency. For seniors who feel fatigued, who juggle medical appointments, or who dislike long exercise sessions, short routines reduce mental friction and make it easier to follow through. This matters for weight management because results are typically driven by repeated effort over weeks and months, not occasional intense sessions. A compact routine can raise daily activity, support better glucose control, and reduce long sedentary stretches that contribute to stiffness and low energy. While chair exercises alone may not create dramatic calorie burn, the program can still help by increasing muscle engagement and encouraging a more active lifestyle overall. The book's structure supports habit formation by making the first step small and manageable. Readers can also repeat sessions, combine them, or add light walking when appropriate to increase total activity. The overall message is that a sustainable daily practice, even in small doses, can meaningfully support body composition, appetite regulation, and mood, especially when paired with basic nutrition awareness and adequate rest. Thirdly, strength training for functional independence. A key topic is building strength in the muscles that matter most for daily life. Chair-centered strength work typically targets legs, hips, core, upper back, shoulders, and arms through controlled pushes, pulls, knee lifts, leg extensions, and posture-focused movements. For older adults, functional strength is the difference between struggling and moving confidently during ordinary tasks such as standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, climbing steps, or reaching overhead. The book's focus on simple routines can help readers practice these patterns safely and repeatedly, reinforcing better mechanics. It also highlights an important principle for seniors: strength training does not need heavy weights to be beneficial. Using body weight, slow tempo, and isometric holds can increase muscular endurance and joint stability. Over time, stronger muscles can reduce strain on joints, improve posture, and make walking feel easier. A practical benefit is reduced fear of movement because the body feels more capable and stable. The emphasis on small daily sessions also supports recovery, which is critical in older populations. By keeping training manageable, readers are more likely to stick with it long enough to see improvements that translate into everyday independence. Fourthly, balance, coordination, and fall risk reduction. Improving balance is a major goal for many seniors, and the chair-based format offers a controlled environment to practice it. The book highlights balance and coordination as trainable skills, not fixed traits, which can be reassuring for readers who feel unsteady. Using a chair as a support point allows safe practice of weight shifts, single leg emphasis, heel and toe actions, and controlled transitions between sitting and standing. These drills strengthen stabilizing muscles in the ankles, hips, and core while also improving proprioception, the body's sense of position. Better balance is not only about standing still, it is also about reacting to changes, turning, stepping, and moving through daily spaces without hesitation. The routines can help retrain movement patterns that often degrade with inactivity, such as taking shorter steps, shuffling, or relying heavily on furniture for support. By integrating balance work into short sessions, the program encourages frequent exposure, which can improve confidence and reduce the likelihood of falls. For many readers, the psychological benefit is as important as the physical one. Feeling safer while moving can lead to more activity, better social participation, and a more independent lifestyle. Lastly, managing chronic pain, stiffness, and low energy through gentle motion, the book presents gentle exercise as a tool for easing common discomforts associated with aging, including stiffness, aches, and persistent low energy. For many older adults, pain creates a loop. Discomfort leads to less movement increases stiffness and weakness, and that can increase discomfort again. Chair routines aim to break that cycle by making motion feel safe and attainable. Slow, controlled movements can increase circulation, warm tissues, and reduce the sense of rigidity that often appears after sitting. Light strengthening can also help by improving joint support, especially around the knees, hips, and shoulders. The book's short daily approach aligns well with how many people manage chronic conditions. Frequent, moderate activity is often more tolerable than occasional long workouts. Energy can improve as the body becomes more efficient at moving and as competence grows. While the book cannot replace medical care, it can complement treatment by giving readers a structured way to stay active on low motivation days. It also reinforces the idea that even a few minutes of movement can shift how the body feels, helping readers build a habit that supports comfort, sleep quality, and overall well-being. In conclusion, this book is best for seniors over 60 who want a simple, low-barrier fitness plan they can do at home, especially those who feel uneasy about standing workouts, have limited mobility, are returning to exercise after a long break, or need a gentle routine that fits into a busy day. It can also help caregivers and family members who want an easy framework to encourage safe daily movement. The main benefit is practical, consistent chair-based sessions can support stronger legs and upper body, better balance, less stiffness, and more confidence in everyday tasks such as getting up, walking, and reaching. Those improvements often translate into a better quality of life, because independence is preserved through small daily actions rather than dramatic interventions. Compared to similar senior fitness books, the value is its clear focus on short sessions and a chair-centered setup that reduces intimidation and helps readers start immediately. Many programs require equipment, long workouts, or complex progressions. This one positions simplicity and repetition as the advantage, making it easier to follow and easier to maintain. For readers who want a routine they can realistically stick to, it is a worthwhile purchase. If you would like to support LifeQuest Publishing, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.